Welcome back to the channel, friends. So today is going to be a quick review video of something I just installed on the HSS, and that is this Runleader tachometer hour meter that I got off of Amazon. Now I chose this one here because it's not just a standard tachometer, an hour meter. It does a whole bunch of stuff. So as you can see, I installed it on the right hand side of the dash, right above the key. It's out of the way. It's not in the way of the controls at all here. So I put it on the right hand side, and then I routed the wire all the way underneath the console and then down by the choke cable and onto the spark plug wire, which I'll go into detail. But as you can see here, it's a really nice display. It's got large digits on it. It does 2 intervals of service. So there is also a backlight so you can see at nighttime. It's really nice. It also has RPM alert, which alerts you on the screen here by turning red if it hits a certain RPM. So if you set it to 3700, it's gonna light up if it hits 3700. So you can kind of mess around with that and you know, just in case your machine over revs. So the reason why I got this is because I want to keep track of RPMs when I am chewing on snow when it's under load, so I can kind of see where it's at. So I really can't do that with my wireless tachometer, which is this one right here. So if I'm using the machine, this is going to be a problem trying to you know, keep track of the RPMs. So I went ahead and purchased this little piece here. I think it was like 20 bucks, 25 bucks. And I'll put the link down below. But it's really nice. I mean, it has a menu setting here and all sorts of functions. It really does. So it has a max RPM. This is your regular RPM alert here, actually. This is set to 3700. The Honda is set to 3500 for RPM when full throttle. And it has the time in 24-hour military time here on right on the screen, just in case you want to keep track of the time. What else? Let's just go through this. RPM range, that's for setting up the type of engine you have. This is the number of engine starts. This adjusts your backlighting as well. And it goes back to the main screen, which shows your battery life, total time. Service intervals are off right now, so I don't have that setting on, but it shows you the time, which is nice. And when you turn this thing on, it goes right into the RPMs, the tachometer settings. So it's really nice. I'll first show you guys how I have it like kind of wired up. I didn't make a video of it because it's very simple. All I did was basically, this here comes with Velcro and the battery cover right down there underneath the unit. So this is easy enough. I didn't want to drill any holes or anything, so I just put it on there with the Velcro that was supplied. And I ran the wire down the side here. I actually unbolted these bolts here, took them out. That way you can lift this whole dash up. I ran the wire up and around this way, and then right next to the choke. And then from the choke, if you can see there, I ran it down all the way down by the choke cable, and I put some nice wire loom on there, and I zip tied it on either end, as well as some electrical tape to keep the wire loom in place. As we work our way down here, as you can see here, it splits off, and I got it to go right underneath this little shroud piece, and then I was able to wrap it around 5 times around the spark plug wire, and then secured it with 2 zip ties, which are supplied. So that was a very simple install. It didn't take no more than 5 minutes. I went ahead and, like I said, I put wire loom to make it look like it's a factory piece and there's no wires hanging off or dangling. So everything is nice and neat, tied up nice. And I'm really liking the tachometer. I mean, like I said, it's kind of nice to keep track of your RPMs and see what the engine is loading at and what the RPMs are at that condition. And it looks good on the Honda too. I mean, it's tucked out of the way, and I'm really liking it. So let me go ahead now and start the machine up and show you guys how it functions. So when you turn the machine off, it's going to give you the highest RPM, so the max RPM, and it's going to flash on the screen. So when you start it up, it's going to go right into the current RPMs. So as you can see there, the max RPM will flash on the screen as you shut down the machine. And if I ever went over that 3700 RPM alert, it would light up red instead of green. So really nice unit, really happy with the way it looks, the way it functions. And I decided to mount it up top here because it's just my ability to be able to see it when I'm operating the machine, say if I'm really close to the machine like this. I originally wanted to mount it like right here next to the Oxford heated grip controller, but that would be kind of out of the way and I couldn't see it when I was operating the machine, so I wanted it to be in full view when I'm using the machine. So that right there was an easy install. Like I said, it didn't take any more than 5 minutes, and I'm happy with the way it came out. So this is going to be good because I just want to keep track of things a little closer now that I've done more mods. Like if you guys haven't watched already, I did the 112 jet mod. So I figured out that for my machine, the 112 jet is the best, and I did AFR testing as well. So I kind of put everything through the paces one by one from the 102 stock jet, 105, 108, 110, and finally the 112. That jet was the best for my application. So I will have all those videos posted up above in the tags, so take a look at those if you're interested. But really liking the way it looks. The Runleader tachometer hour meter is good in my book. I really like how it has a whole bunch of features, probably more than I really need, but you know something, I'd rather have it that way than the other way around. So that's the way it looks on the dash, and that's going to be it for today, guys. If you have any questions or comments, please place them right down below, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please go ahead and do so. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.